ॐ श्री गणेशाय नमः। ॐ श्री सरस्वत्यै नमः। ॐ श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। श्रीराम जय जय राम। 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 जय जय राम। जय जय राम। ॐ रामाय रामभद्राय रामचन्द्राय वेधसे रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीतायाः पतये नमः। ॐ श्रीरामचन्द्राय नमः। अतुलितबलधामं हेमशैलाभदेहं दनुजवनकृशानुं ज्ञानिनामग्रगण्यं सकलगुणनिधानं वानराणामधीशं रघुपतिप्रियभक्तं वातजातन्नमामि। रघुपतिप्रियभक्तं वातजातन्नमामि। ॐ श्रीहनुमते नमः। ॐ ध्यायामि चिन्मयानन्दं गुरुदेवं महामतिं प्रेमपूर्णं क्रियाशीलं सदा लोकहिते रतं कृपालुं सुन्दराकारं समर्थं सत्यदर्शिनं वाचा तत्त्वप्रकाशिन्या शोकमोहविनाशिनम्। ॐ श्रीचिन्मयसद्गुरवे नमः। ॐ नमः श्रीतुलसीदास सद्वरिष्ठाय धीमते पूरितं हृदयं येन रामप्रेमामृतेन मे। ॐ श्रीतुलसीदासाय नमः। Hari Om, a very warm welcome to this series. In our previous session, we concluded with the 123rd Doha. Jin jin dekhe pathik priya siya sameta do bhai bhavamagu agamu anandutei binu shamarahe sirai. Jin jin dekhe, whoever looked at them, pathika priya, with lot of love and devotion, siya sameta do bhai, whoever saw Sita ji and the two brothers Ramchandra ji and Lakshman ji, bhavamagu agamu anandatehi, their samsara bandhana will subsequently get relieved and they will gain that supreme ananda binushrama without any difficulty. Rahe sirai, they will be in the heart of Bhagavan also. They will remain absolutely happy. Continuing. अजहु जासूर सपने हु काऊ बसहु लखनु सिय रामु बड़ाऊ राम दाम पथ पाई ही सोई जो पथ पावक बहु मुनि कोई तब रघुबीर श्रमित सिय जानी देखी निकट बटु शीतल पानी तह बसी कंद मूल फल खाई प्रात नहाई चले रघुराई देखत बन सर शैल सुहाई बाल्मीकि आश्रम प्रभु आए राम दीख मुनि बासु सुहावन सुंदर गिरि काननु जलु पावन सरनि सरोज बिटप बन फूले गंजत मंजु मधु परस भूले खग मृग विपुल कोलाहल करही बिरहित बैर मुदित मन चरही सुचि सुंदर आशमुनि रखी हर्षे राजीवनेन सुनि रघुबर आगमनु मुनि आगे आयवुलेन सियावर रामचंद्र की जय पवन सुत हनुमान की जय उमापति महादेव की जय बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। अजहु जासूर सपने हुकाऊ। Anyone whose heart thinks of Lakhanu, Siya, Ramu, who thinks of these three great personalities, Rama Dhama Patha Pai hi Soi, definitely will reach that supreme abode of Bhagavan Shri Ramchandra Ji. This is very important. First of all, we must have faith in our devotion. We must have trust in ourselves, and we must be sincere, truthful, and religiously, surrender oneself at the feet of Bhagavan Shri Ramchandra Ji. And where do they reach? They reach the abode of Ramchandra Ji, which is also called Saket Dham. That abode is called Saket. Jo path pavak bahu muni koi. And that road, which is very, very scarce to even identify, that road which leads to the hermit, which leads to the sage, one who is sincere alone will find. And Tab Raghubara, at that very moment, Ramchandra Ji, Shramita Siya Jani, he looked at Sita Ji and he could understand. He could feel what that Shrama which Sita Ji had undergone with her very soft, tender feet walking through the jungle. And it is not very difficult. Even today in our normal life, those people whom we love, whom we adore, whom we have reverence, whom we have that kind of an bond. Bondage is different, please. Bondage is attachment. We are talking of bond. And in fact, we can take both of them, bond as well as bondage. Whomever we have with, we can feel the other person's pain. This is nothing very, unique or something like that. Everyone has this emotional connect. And Ramchandra ji, what to talk of his connect with Sita ji? Raghubara Shramati Siya Jani. He saw the exhaustion and the tiredness in Sita ji. Dekhi nikat batu Sitala pani. And he turned around, he saw one banyan tree, he took her slowly there, made her sit down, and gave her Sitala pani, he gave her cold water, it must be somewhere around, therefore he gave Sitala pani. Taha basi kanda moola phala khai. And there itself, Ramchandra ji sat down along with Lakshman ji and Sita ji. They all ate the roots and fruits and all those kanda moola phalakai. Pratanahai chale raghurai. And early morning, there must be a stream. The very fact that he said cold water and now Pratanahai, there must have been some water body there. They had bath and Ramchandra ji along with Sita ji and Lakshman ji moved forward. Dekhat bana sarasaila suhai. While they were walking, they enjoyed. They loved to watch the beautiful forest, wonderful streams, lot of trees and plants and creepers, and the beautiful smell of all those flowers. All of them they were beholding, and they were so overjoyed. Balmiki Ashrama Prabhu aaye. Now all of them reached. Bhagavan Shri Ramchandra ji led them towards sage Valmiki's ashrama. Ramadekha Muni Basu Suhavan Sundara Girikananu Jalupavan. Ramchandra ji saw the beautiful hermitage ashram, where the sadhu is living, dwelling. Sadhu, sage Valmiki Rishi, Sundara, Girikananu. It was very beautiful, surrounded by hills and forests, Jalupavana, and it is sacred waters, amid sacred waters. Sarani Saroja Bitapabana Pule. Sarani Saroja, very beautiful lotuses were seen in the ponds, and the trees with lot of wood in the woods, beautiful trees, and lot of flowers were blossoming. Banapule, all forest flowers. It is not the flowers what we get, jasmine, etc. Maybe so, but all said and done, forest flowers. Gunjata manju madhuparasa bhule. Intoxicated as though with the beautiful flower and the fragrance in it, all the bees, Madhupa, would come and they would take honey from that, and they were humming around while these four were walking, rather three of them were walking. Khagamriga Bipula Kolahala Karai. The very sight of Bhagavan Shri Ramchandra ji, Sita ji, Lakshman ji, all the birds and bees, all of them were so happy and delighted. They made lot of thunderous noise as though, but with joy. Birahita Baira Mudita Manacharahi. And they moved here and there, dancing as though flying, fluttering their wings, and they were here and there moving, going round Ramchandra ji, and they were so uncontrollable. The joy they experienced were so uncontrollable. Suchi Sundara Asha Munirahi Nirakhi Harashe Rajivanena. And now, looking at the sacred, silent hermitage, the ashrama of sage Valmiki ji, Harashe Rajivalochana, and Bhagavan Ramchandra ji was so very delighted. Sunira Gubara Agamanu Muni Age Ayavulena. Suni Raghubara Agamanuni, the sage when he heard that Ramchandraji has come along with Sitaji and Lakshmanji, he immediately got up and went forward to receive him with lot of adara, lot of respect. Continuing. मुनि कहु राम दंडवत कीन्हा आसिर बादु बेप्रबर दीन्हा देखी राम छबि नयन जुडाने करिसन मानु आश्रम ही आने मुनि बर अतिथि प्राण प्रिय पाये कंद मूल फल मधुर मगाये सिय सौमित्रि राम फल खाये तब मुनि आश्रम दिए सुहाये बाल्मीकि मन आनंदु भारी मंगल मूर्ति नयन निहारी तब कर कमल जोरी रघुराई बोले बचन श्रवण सुखदाई तुम त्रिकाल दरसी मुनिनाथा विश्व बदर जिमि तुम्हारे हाथा अस कहीं प्रभु सब कथा बखानी जेहि जेहि भांति दीन बनुरानी तात बचन पुनि मातु हित भाई भरत सरावो मो कहु दरस तुम्हार प्रभु सबु मम पुण्य प्रभाव सियावर रामचंद्र की जय पवन सुत हनुमान की जय उमापति महादेव की जय बोलो भई सब संतन की जय सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। मुनि कहु राम दंडवत कीन्हा आसिर बादु बेप्रबर दीन्हा। The moment he saw Maharishi Valmiki ji, Ramchandra ji fell prostrate at the feet of the great sage, and the sage also Asira Badu Biprabar Dinha. The sage also blessed Bhagavan Sri Ramchandra ji. देखी राम छबि नयन जुडाने करिसन मानु आश्रम ही आने। The very sight of Bhagavan Sri Ramchandra ji, and he was so happy, so delighted looking at Ramchandra ji. He with due honor took Bhagavan Sri Ramchandra ji, Sita ji and Lakshman ji into the hermitage. They took him inside. Probably we may also have a, if you say imagination, generally this is the tradition. All the Vatus, Brahmacharis or other saints and sages who are there with the Acharya, they would come together, they would chant some mantras, some shlokas, etc. And now, even though Ramchandra ji is in the form of a sannyasi only, in a manner of saying, wearing a kashaya vastra, but some shanti mantra etc. can be chanted. And then they were taken inside. Muni bara atithi prana priya paye. When Valmiki ji found Ramchandra ji to be so dear to him, Kandamula phala madura magaye. He was so delighted. Ramchandra ji was like his own life, prana priya. And therefore he immediately took them inside, gave them the appropriate seat, and then gave them Kandamula phala for him to eat and probably drink something also. Siya Saumitri Rama phalakaye. All the three of them, Sita ji, Lakshman ji and Ramchandra ji, they partook of the fruits and roots, whatever has been given to them. And the sage, Taba Muni Ashrama Diye Suhaye, he took them to the place which was earmarked for them to stay. And that assigned place was given to them. Balmiki mana anandu bhari. Great was the joy of Valmiki ji's, in Valmiki ji's heart. Mangala murati nayana nihari. And he saw the most blissful features of Ramchandraji, Lakshmanji, Sitaji, and he was so delighted, and he could not believe his own eyes, as though that was the delight he had in seeing the personification of beauty in Ramchandraji. Tabakara kamala jori Raghurayi. Raghurayi, the Lord of Raghus, Bhagavan Shri Ramchandraji, folded his arms. Bole bachana shravana sukhadayi. He then spoke to Valmiki ji in words which are very beautiful, very delightful, very soft, madhura bachana. There he spoke. Tumatrikala darasi muninatha. Hey Lord of sages, Valmiki ji, you directly perceive. You are a Trikaladarshi. Trikaladarshi meaning what? The one who has the vision of the past, of the present and the future. He can see all the three. Tuma Trikaladarshi Muninatha, Biswa Badarajimi Tumare Hata. The whole universe is actually in your palm. The whole universe is in your palm. Meaning what? He can do anything. That was his power. Tapo bala. Asakahi Prabhu Sabakatha Bakhani. Even though you are a Trikaladarshi, even though you have the whole entire world under your fist, still, as a procedure maybe, Ramchandraji told him the entire story of what happened and how he is here now in front of him. Jehi Jehi Bhati Dena Banurani. And as to how the queen Kaikeyi had exiled him into the forest, because of which I am standing in front of you, O Valmiki. Bhagavan Ramchandraji said, Tata Bachana Puni Matu Hita Bhai Bharata Asarau. As per the complaints of my father, the orders of my father, I have put Bharata onto the throne, and again to the gratification of my mother Kaikeyi, I have come down to I have exiled myself to the forest. Brother Bharata will now be installed in Ayodhya as the Yuvaraja. Mo kahun daras tumhar prabhu sabu mama punya prabhavu. Hey Natha, hey Lord, hey Prabhu, I see all this, and now by seeing you is a result of my punya karma. Sabu mama punya prabhavu. It is the prabhava of the punya karma. We all can say, I don't know what all punya karma I made. But then Bhagavanji also uses such terminology, but actually Bhagavan is Bhagavan. But then he says, because of the result of my punya karma, I am able to see you. Continuing in the 126th Chaupai. देखी पाय मुनि राय तुम्हारे भये सुकृत सब सुफल हमारे अब जहराउर आय सोई मुनि उद बेगुन पावै कोई मुनि तापस जिन ते दुख लहि ते नरेश बिनु पावक दहि मंगल मूल बेप्र परितोषो दहि कोटि कुल भूसर रोषो अस जिय जानि कहिय सोई ठाऊ सिय सौमित्रि सहित जहाँ जाऊ तहर चिरुचिर परन तृणसाला बासुकरों कछुकाल कृपाला सहज सरल सुनि रघुबर बानी साधु साधु बोले मुनि ज्ञानी कसन कहूँ अस रघुकुल केतु तुम पालक संतत श्रुति सेतु श्रुति सेतु पालक राम तुम जगदीश माया जानकी जो सृजति जगु फालति हरति रुखु पाई कृपा निधान की जो सहस सीसु अहिसु महिधरु लखनु सचराचर धनी सुर काज धरि नर राज तनु चले दलन खल निसिचरनी राम स्वरूप तुम्हार बचन अगोचर बुद्धि पर अभिगत अखत अपार नेति नेति तिन निगम कह देखि पाय मुनि राय तुम्हारे। O Shrestha Muni, Muniraya, the king of sages, in beholding your feet, देखि पाय मुनिराय तुम्हारे, भये सुकृत सब सुफल हमारे, all our good deeds have been rewarded, all our punya karmas have been blessed and rewarded by offering our pranams at your feet. Seeing you in person, we are so blessed. Ab jaharavura ayasu hoi. Now, I intend to go. Wherever you command me to go, I would like to go and stay, make a small hermit, make a small kutira. And then I would like to stay there without disturbing any sage or sages who may be all around. So please guide me where I can stay without disturbing anybody. Muni tapas jahate dukhulahi. You know, those sages and saints, ascetics, who are living peacefully and they do their tapascharya, I should not be troubling them. And also, I should take their blessings. I should be able to have their darshan, and I should not become a source of annoyance, anger, etc., etc. Mangala Mula Priya Paritoshu. Mangala Mula. These Brahmanas are the root of all happiness due to their austerities and their tapas. They are the root of all happiness, and they are satisfied also living such a very secluded, beautiful life. Dahai koti kula bhusura rosho. In case they become angry, that anger consumes millions of generations. Dahai, it will fire, it will burn. Koti kula bhusura roshu. That fire of anger can consume several generations, koti, crores of generations. Asajiya jani kahiya soi thavu. Bearing this mind, asajiya jani kahiya soi thavu. Please tell me, please guide me, please instruct me where I can stay without troubling any of them and causing pain to them. Siya Saumetra Sahita Jaha Javu, where I can go and stay along with Sita and Saumitri Lakshmanji. Tahara Chiru Chira Parana Trinasala, and with the help of Lakshmana, we will beautifully make a hut, a kutira, a hermitage, And there we will made out of what? Made out of leaves and grass, like earlier they had done. So, Ruchira Paranatrina Sala, with all that leaves and everything, we will make a very beautiful house. Basukaram Kachukala Kripala. And then we will stay there, we will live there for some time. Hey Kripala, oh compassionate Acharya, we may say. Sahaja Sarala Suni Raghubara Bani. Listening to the beautiful, pure, simple Sahaja Sarala Suni Raghubara Bani. That very, very soft, sweet, pure and simple words were spoken by Bhagavan Shri Ramchandra ji. Listening to that, Sadhu Sadhu Bole Muni Gyani. The very enlightened Muni said, quite right, you spoke the right words. You are right. Kasana kaham asa raghukula ketu. Why should you not speak thus, O glory of Raghukula? Tuma palaka santata shuti setu. Ever busy, you are maintaining the advices, guidelines which are being given in the Shruti, in the Vedas. You have been maintaining, you are following. Therefore, all these very wonderful words you can speak. Why not? He said. Now comes the beautiful Chanda. Tulsi writes, Shruti setu palaka rama tuma jagadi samaya janaki. Hey Rama, you are the setu palaka. You are the custodian, you are the ruler, you are the lord of what? Of all the Vedic laws. Hey Rama, Tuma Jagadisha, you are the lord of the world, entire Jagat. And Maya Janaki, with the Maya Shakti, who is Janaki herself. Jo srujati jagupalati harati rukha Pai kripani dhanaki. You are the one who creates, you are the one who perceives, and you are the one who dissolves the universe also. You take all these three roles personified in different forms, but you are the ultimate. On receiving the approval of your gracious self, Jo sahasasi su ahi su mahi dharu lakhanu sachara charadhani. As far as Lakshmana, sahasasisu, he is that Adisesha. I know. Mahidharu lakhanu sachara charadhani. He is also the Lord of the entire creation, both animate and inanimate. Sa chara achara dhani. Surakaja dhari nararaja tanu chale dalana khalani sichara ani. Now assume the form of a king. Nararaja tanu. Kaju dhari, Sura, you, for the sake of Sura Kaja, for the sake of the work of the gods, for the benefit of the gods, for the welfare and good of the gods, Chale dalana khala nisichara ani. You are out here in this world to crush, to defeat, to eliminate, to kill all the demons, wicked demons. So I know. Rama Sarupa Tumhara Bachana Agochara Buddhi Para. Hey Rama, Tumara Sarupa, your Swarupa being beyond the range of speech and beyond conception. Meaning what? Tanu, mana and buddhi. Beyond all this is your sarupa, is your nature. अभिगत अकत अपार नेति नेति नित निगमकः. Unknown. Abhigata. Abhigata means unknown. Akatha, it cannot be declared. It cannot be explained. Apara, it is infinite. Infinity. You are everything. There is nothing beyond you. Neti neti nigamatakaha. Na iti. You are not this. This is not that. That is not that. You are that and everything other than that. You are everything. Thus, the Nigama Shastra, Vedas declare you are everything. Sarva Shaktiman, Sarvajnaha, Sarvavyapi. Such Lord you are. Hey Rama, you think you don't know and I have to guide you? He must have laughed. Valmiki ji must have laughed. But however, according to the tradition, according to the fact that Ramchandra ji has now come as a Manava Purusha, Valmiki ji will now guide Ramchandra ji, which we will take up tomorrow. सियावर रामचंद्र की जय, पवन सुत हनुमान की जय, उमापति महादेव की जय, बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय, श्री सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय. ओम शांति शांति शांति. हरि ओम. श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः. हरि ओम. सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय.